YouTube, this is part 2 of the Oregon District series of videos, which is a multi-part video I'm filming. I'm at the corner of Jackson and Hess right here, filming right here this morning here. This is, as I said, it's Dayton's oldest and most historic neighborhood. I'm walking west right now, and the reason being right now is to have the sun behind my back because the glare from the sun is fairly bright right now, and I don't really want that to interfere with my camera light as I'm filming this. But yeah, this is Dayton's oldest and most historic neighborhood. If you notice one thing in this, on these streets back here too, all these streets are the cobbled brick roads, and they do that for historical purposes because that was the first thing built. And if you notice with these cobbled brick roads, they do not get potholes or cracks in them, unlike asphalt does. But slightly off topic, but just a beautiful neighborhood in general right here. And passed by this park earlier, but I got that at the end of the last video, but just show that again. Nobody's really over there right now, but it's still pretty early in the morning. Cat, he's just kind of hanging out. This looks like this is a one-story double right here. And this neighborhood has been beautifully maintained right here, and it's Dayton's oldest and most historic neighborhood, and hopefully it will stay beautiful and it won't be invaded, but you never know given the landscape of the city here. I'm at the corner of Brown and Hess. I'm gonna walk around this a little bit. I showed this in a video the other day, but unfortunately that one did not upload, but I will try and upload that again here in a little bit. Now this house is for sale right here, 129 Brown Street. So if anybody wants to try and put a bid, well, here you go. It says there is a swimming pool. I'm not sure where the pool's at on the house, but beautiful home in a historic neighborhood. This is the corner of Brown and Hess. I'm walking north right now on the street. Beautiful neighborhood. As I said, it's Dayton's oldest and most historic neighborhood right here. A bright spot in an otherwise dying city. And here we got one across the street, and thankfully this is the only one I've seen of it so far. This one is bank owned, so this one right here was a foreclosure. It's 117 Brown Street. I'm assuming you could probably get this for probably I'm going to estimate anywhere from 110 to probably 175,000 at the very max. But yeah, this one at 117 is a foreclosure right here. Now this looked like this was some kind of outreach building that was probably converted into housing later on. And yep, I don't know what this building used to be at, but this was clearly not a house originally. Maybe some type of daycare or an office space building right here. But here we're at the continuing on Brown Street. I'm going to loop around and show more of Brown Street right here. But it is Dayton's oldest and most historic neighborhood. Here we got an engineering company's office right down here. We're at the corner of Brown. I'm looking for a street sign. Brown and East 6th Street right here. So beautiful neighborhood right here. I'm just going to continue walking westbound here. Beautiful day today. Very nicely landscaped yard right here by somebody. Beautiful landscape. Willie's Garden, Tecumseh Street. I'm gonna get ready to walk down Tecumseh. That is the oldest street from what I was told in the neighborhood right here. Beautiful house with a beautiful garden right here that we have here. I was told by somebody the other day that this is the oldest street back here, Tecumseh Street. Here's a building that is up for auction. Looks like Woman 9 Counseling Center, so it looks like it was some kind of crisis outreach for pregnant women or women that were pregnant right here. And here's Jay's Fresh Seafood. This is probably one of the oldest restaurants here in the Oregon district right here. And yeah, there's the sign for Jay's Seafood here. I'm getting ready to walk down Tecumseh, then I'm gonna probably get ready to cut. Then I'm gonna cut the video at the end of, cut the current video at the end of that street. Then I'm gonna continue walking down and find more streets to film and cover in the neighborhood. Now this street actually looks like they had just recently restored this cobbled and brick section of the road. This, from what I was told, this was the first street that was plotted back here. Now this street is clearly not the original cobbled and brick because it's in too nice a shape for it to be that way, but this is the oldest street in the Oregon district, from what I was told, the oldest street that was first plotted by somebody through here the other day that said he looked it up online. Beautiful houses right here. I'm not sure which of these houses is the oldest right here. It's just a beautiful neighborhood right here, and truly is our bright spot and shining star in the city of Dayton, which, as I said before many times, there ain't many left that are like this in Dayton. And I have not seen any for sale signs on the street, on this particular street either, but, well, actually I spoke too soon. I just seen one right down the street, so, and it looks to be a pretty nice house right here. Yeah, just beautiful neighborhood right here that we got here. Clothing optional beyond this point on the little sign on the fence, so obviously maybe a nudist couple, nothing wrong with that. Here we got one across the street that's for sale here. I'm gonna get a little glimpse of this one right here. So, for sale, Mike Martin, it's a double. The address is 30 and 28 Tecumseh Street in the Oregon district. The zip code for downtown, I believe, is 02, so that's probably the zip code. I'd like to see the price information on this. Call this number to see some price information on this. But beautiful house, like all the houses back here. You can see that all this is just beautifully and immaculately, you know, maintained. As I said before, it's a shame this is all in Dayton, Ohio, because in a city like New York or Boston or San Francisco, these houses, you could not touch these houses for under $500,000, maybe not even under $600,000 in those neighborhoods. But you could see just how beautiful these houses were maintained. I would be very interested to know what the oldest house back on this street was, but I'm getting ready to end this video because I'm trying to keep the videos to 10 minutes through here so they upload without any problem. I'm almost at the 10-minute mark. I might go over it just a little bit, but either way, that's okay. But coming up on the corner of Tecumseh and Green, and I'm getting ready to end the video, and then I'm going to start another one down on Green Street. Hey, you live back here?
No.
Oh, you don't? The reason I ask is I don't know how long they redid this, because this, I look like they just recently redid this street.
It's been at least 2 years since they've done that.
Yeah, it looks very nice.
Yeah.
Because from what I've heard, this was the first street back in this neighborhood.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, tube, I was just speaking with somebody walking her dog, but signing off from the corner of Green and Tecumseh. I'll be back with another one soon. Beautiful neighborhood.